look like different feet were taken. I don't know. These feet don't even look like hers, but these are pictures that were posted that came from her. These are supposed to be evidence. There's supposed to be evidence of her that she went to the doctor and that's what happened. This is what happened, right? What's good, family? We back. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Y'all already know. Y'all already seen the thumbnail. You seen the title. You already know, man. Unfortunate turn of events, man. That boy Tory Lanes is facing up to 22 years in jail, okay? But if you've been following this case and you've been seeing what's been going on, and if you feel like me, then you would feel like this decision was unjust, right? It's an incomplete case. There are things that they did not consider in this case, right? It's like they just threw all the main evidence to the side. This case was basically determined off what somebody said, not the evidence and the proof that was in the pudding, right? Man. Sad situation, man. But before I get into it, man, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, man, and turn on that bell for that notification too, so you know when I upload, man. But let's get right into it, right? I ain't gonna even hold y'all, right? Yeah, I got pictures. I got the first report, everything, right? When you look at a case, right? First of all, we're going to say you go look at the case first, right? We know there were things that they didn't consider, right? That's one part of the case that's a problem. The other part is the inconsistencies, right? Plenty inconsistencies, right? So we're going to get right into these inconsistencies, right? The first one is, why did they just overlook the fact that Kelsey and Meg Thee Stallion was into it? They were into it with each other. Nobody asked why, right? There was clearly a fight because even the first report, the first police report ever said this, right? Oh, I got it, and I'm going to pull it up for you, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it for sure. You better believe that, man. Yeah, the first doctor said, confirmed in the police report that Meg Thee Stallion did indeed step on glass. I ain't even got to say allegedly because it was reported, right? People want to say it was fake, right? That was not fake, man. Come on, man. Stop. Y'all got to stop with the fakeness and everything, right? People don't know what money does. Money can tamper with evidence, man. Let's be honest. We done seen enough movies to see it be done. Come on now. The movies be telling the truth, man. Makes you wonder how the people who wrote the movies know this, right? Yeah, but anyway, that's another story for another time. But let's start off with the inconsistencies, right? The number one inconsistency is the DNA prints that they found on the gun. They found everybody prints on the gun except Tory, right? That's one. Okay? I just feel like my boy was railroaded in this case. Like he wasn't given a chance, you know? The bodyguard skipped town when they were supposed to testify, right? Then he all of a sudden showed up at the last minute. A lot of tampering going on, which made Tory look bad. When Kelsey came to testify, right? The first time she testified, she said that he was indeed the shooter, allegedly, right? Then she came back and she was invoking her Fifth Amendment right, saying that she didn't know and woo, 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 woo. So it instantly, all of this looked like witness tampering. It looked like evidence tampering. That's what it looked like, right? All this is inconsistent though. It's inconsistent because when you speak about being shot, right? Allegedly, she said she was shot, but people don't even realize she wasn't shot. Okay? A gun was fired, yeah. I mean, even the first report said that, but they never said who fired it. But we could take Tory off the table with the gun part because they didn't find his DNA on it, right? So it's only two people left. Well, and the driver, yeah, really three, but at the time. And he didn't want to have shit to do with it. He didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He was in his rights by not wanting to have anything to do with it. But the gun was fired. But it definitely wasn't by Tory, right? We know this for sure, right? And when you look at the alleged pictures that's supposed to be of Meg Thee Stallion at the doctor getting her feet taken care of, there's so much wrong with those pictures. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm going to pull them up here in a second, right? Let me pull those up real quick. Let me do that. Right, let me turn this right here off. I ain't ready for this one because that boy daddy was hot. That boy daddy was hot, but we ain't ready for that. We're going to turn that off. Come to the pictures, right? Let's look at these. Let's look at these bad boys. Now, you see that, right? Okay, I'm gonna let it roll back around. I'm gonna let it roll back around so y'all can see what I see, okay? All right, you see this right here? Let me see here. Let's stop that real quick. Let's go back and let's stop this real quick. Okay, that's the right foot that they working on, correct? Let's go back to this foot. Why this look like the left foot? Because the ankle is on this side, right? If that's supposed to be the right foot, right? Okay, let's look at this one right here, right? Left foot again, right? Left foot. Left foot, right? Ankles on both sides, right? That is not no, let me see. I'm trying to look. People gonna say it's swole. It ain't that swole. Bullet holes don't look like that. Do I need to pull up pictures of bullet holes, right? Nah. Fragments, right? I don't even think those are fragments, right? Look like somebody got in a squabble, right? And was wrestling on concrete and scratched them feet and legs up and then tore some skin off. That's what it looked like to me. Oh no, I could be wrong. Could be wrong, y'all. Could be wrong. Don't hold me to it, all right? Well, let's get back to the pictures, right? Okay. Left foot. Left foot. Why them same injuries ain't on this foot? Look like different feet were taken. I don't know. These feet don't even look like hers, but these are pictures that were posted that came from her. These are supposed to be evidence. There's supposed to be evidence of her that she went to the doctor and that's what happened. This is what happened, right? Right foot. What the hell are they doing on the right foot? Because this definitely ain't the right foot. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Right foot. Left foot. Left foot with literally nothing on it. And it looks like it's a little healed up and everything too. Right foot. I'm sorry, y'all. This whole case was a circus. It was. And to see that man go down and face 22 years, bro, it's some wicked, evil people in this world. Real talk. I mean, everybody in that case could have said, you know what? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And you could have everybody could have walked away. She could have been like, Tory, you stay on your side. I'm going to stay on my side. I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. Kelsey could have been like, I don't fuck with neither one of y'all and went her way. But no, they had to cover their own ass. This is just my opinion, right? They covered their own ass to see that man go down, bro. You know? It is what it is now. Ain't nothing I can say as an individual or do to make the changes in this case. But I have an idea of what may happen. You know, like, you know, I feel like that on January the 25th, that's going to give them time to reappeal this case before sentencing. And I feel like the sentencing may be time served and he's going to spend the rest of his time on papers. I just think they wanted him to walk around with that jacket on his back to say, oh, you're a woman shooter, allegedly, right? That's just me though. But let's get into some more personal things that were said during this trial too, right? Let's not forget the friend said, and other people confirmed, that Meg, when she gets drunk, she can't hold her liquor. She's unruly. She sleeps around with her friends' men, right? And she talks about it in her songs. Like, we can't forget that, y'all. Like, you got to put all that on the table. And people sitting at home like, no, you can't put lyrics on the table. Well, hell, they doing it to the rappers. Why not put her lyrics on the table? She even admitted on the stand, bro, that she slept with these different dudes and that her dude was pissed off about it. Now, with that whole thing, I was wondering how the hell he didn't know, and I knew. He said he didn't know that she was like that. How? Huh? Hell, I do. I don't even know her. How you didn't know? You know, that was my question to her, right? So I'm really sitting up here, bro. I'm flabbergasted at this point. Like, I can't believe this case went on as long as it did because of the inconsistencies, and they already had enough evidence to say he wasn't the shooter, right? So if he was to get charged for something, it shouldn't have been for the gun. It shouldn't have been for shooting the gun, allegedly. It shouldn't have been for none of that, you know? And we can't, like I said, we can't forget that she didn't get shot. let me for people who don't know what bullet fragments are, the bullet itself actually don't let off fragments, okay? The bullet itself doesn't let off fragments, depending on what type of bullet it is. But I'm pretty sure that if it was a hollow point or whatever, it ain't letting off no fragments. Once the bullet leaves the chamber, it separates from the casing, right? So that's the only thing that's coming out. But whatever the bullet hit, then you get projectiles. Stuff bounce off of things. Like if it hits the ground, let's say if it hits the pavement, the bullet hits the pavement, then the pavement breaks up. Then the fragments from the pavement flies everywhere. She could have possibly got hit by that. But even with that, I don't think bullet fragments are going to tear up the skin the way it did. Let me go back to them pictures, y'all. I don't think that it would tear up the skin the way it did. That like that? No, that looks like you was on the ground, y'all was tussling, and you got scarred up really, really bad. And why would they put stitches in that? That was a flap of skin. You could have just tore that off and been done with it. That's what we do in the hood. But anyway, yeah, so you know, it's just inconsistency. They're like, look at this foot, right? This could have been after it healed. I don't know. You know, whatever, man. I'm just a person stating my opinion, right? I'm not here to be wrong. I ain't here to be right. But come on, man. Y'all got to know, man, that some shit does not add up with that shit at all. And on a more serious note, bro, let's get on a more serious note. This proves how unjust the justice system is for a black man, right? And how they'll use the black woman to take a black man down. And I know a lot of y'all say, oh, y'all always using that same old excuse, talking about how they use black women. Bro, it's a proven fact that you don't even need to even argue that, right? But that ain't even what this video about, man. I'm just stating my opinion on certain things. But we know for a fact that the system used black women to take black men down. Real talk. Come on, man. You got a lot of guys that try to go with the wind so that people agree with them. I don't care who agree with me and who don't. I don't care. It don't matter to me because I'm the same person I be off camera as I am on. So it doesn't matter. It don't matter. This would be my same argument, and you can't tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right because it's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. You're entitled to yours. Doesn't mean you're wrong. Doesn't mean you're right. But in my mind, I stand on what I believe. And I believe that there was a lot of lying going on in this case. I really believe that Meg Thee Stallion lied. I know for a fact Kelsey lied because she changed her story. You knew who shot, but then you came back and now you don't know. And you plead the fifth. Like, come on, y'all. A lot of inconsistencies, man. But I don't really know what else to say about this. I just wanted to bring y'all some content for one, because I know a lot of y'all been waiting on me to put some content, man. And I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate the fact that y'all even feel like what I say even matters. I mean, I'm just little old me, state my opinion. Just imagine we all sitting around at y'all house in your living room. We just talking. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, right? But yeah, man, I take notes though, because I like to really just put things on the forefront, and I like to visualize and say, hold on, okay, this is what happened. Oh, and before I leave, let me pull up. I got to pull that up. Let's pull up the first police report, right? Okay, and I'm going to zoom the video in so y'all can see. But if you look right here, and hell, it's small for me, but I'm going to pull it up on my phone. Right here on, what line is that? Let me get that right. I think that's line from the top where the paragraph starts. That's line 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? If you go to 4, right up under where it says injuries and MT, it says Pete was transported to Cedars-Sinai and was treated by Dr. Lafredo, whatever, for lacerations, y'all, lacerations, okay, to her left foot. Wasn't that her left foot in that picture? Dr. What is his name? Dr. Lafredo confirmed that the lacerations were due to stepping on glass.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Ta and Alex Butt.
They met on Saturday before. They
They
met
met with our witness, and then the man came back.
Apparently, the dad wanted to call out Jay-Z. So he called out Jay-Z. And I think, I think Megan signed in with Rock Nation and got some type of deal going on with him. So, he could have had a hand in it, talking to people. Hey, look, don't let her go to jail. Do what y'all can. Bribe the judge. Woo, 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 woo. This is what the father is saying that he allegedly had a hand in, right? So, yeah, man, hey. I don't know, man. It's a lot of wicked stuff. I tell you what, the whole judgment of this case was wicked to me. The way it went down, man. And I hope that when the sentencing come, they overturn it and Tory Lane realizes this beast that he's dealing with. And he try to stay the fuck out the way. Hey, look, I ain't got much more to say about this shit, man. But it is what it is, y'all. Y'all get in comments and y'all let me know what y'all think, man. But this is your boy Bo. I'm signing out, telling you to stay up, stay down, and most importantly, dog, stay real. You gotta stay real. Look at this shit.